you listen to what Rana just said, you'd think as a city we're in terrible shape. It's the city council that just can't get anything done, and this city's crumbling. Well, that's not the Newton I know. The Newton I know has a AAA bond rating that's sound, is voted consistently one of the best cities in the country, and our current mayor and both our mayoral candidates talk about what a wonderful place we are and how well we do. So our city council must actually be doing something right. But what this charter and what all charters are about is values. And we're going to leave you with 4 values that I ask that you think about as you walk out of here today. And I hope when you think of those values, you vote no. Equal representation, limiting special interests, diversity of opinion, and democracy. We've explained why the charter proposal is inherently unequal. It doesn't require advanced degrees to understand that having people from the ward and at large who are scattered throughout the city is a very, very different system than one which could have 5 people from one small section of the city. And I don't know how you call that equal. It just isn't. Second, special interests. I don't think anybody really likes special interests. And we've frankly seen the harm that the special interests can do at the national level. And under our current system, it's actually pretty darn hard for special interests to drive any particular issue. It's hard to run a slate for the city council when your council members are elected from the ward and at large and they're spread out all over the city. But with the proposed charter change, it's not hard to envision a slate of candidates sponsored by the well-heeled and particular special interests trying to, in some ways, control the city council. We do not need to create a system that has that potential. Special interests aren't the way to go. You know, we talk diversity of opinion. We talk a lot in our city about diversity of opinion and respect for differences. Yet the proposed charter goes in exactly the opposite direction. It eliminates ward councilors entirely, something that the Charter Commission proponents have been very skillfully trying to stay away from. No more ward councilors. That's clear. Now, I will tell you, I am someone who has consistently voted in favor of development in this city. I've supported Austin Street and Washington Place as chair of the Land Use Committee. I voted in favor of Riverside. We just voted in favor of the Sunrise development in Newton Corner. And I've been a strong supporter of each and every one of our school projects, from the high school when I was in the school committee to the 3 elementary schools that we're just working on. But I also recognize the importance of diversity of opinion. And our projects are better, much better, because we get that diversity of opinion. Because we have a ward councilor who talks about what the immediate neighbors think, we get better projects. Austin Street, better project. Washington Place, better project. Sunrise, better project. And we shouldn't shut those voices out. We should have them have a seat at the table. And I go back to what I said before. Ward 5 has an incredibly effective ward councilor who speaks for the interests of his ward while looking out for the needs of the city as a whole. And I don't want to lose the voice of someone like John Rice on our city council. Nor do we eliminate diversity by making our council more efficient. As I said a moment ago, when people think something needs to get done more efficiently, what they often mean is do it my way. And I'm the first to admit it. I'd love things to be done my way most, if not all of the time. But in fact, on controversial issues, do you know where we spend most of our time? Do you know where I spend my time as a city councilor? It's listening to you. That's my job. That diversity is critically important, and we're going to lose it. Finally, why would we make it harder to run for public office? That's pretty darn anti-democratic, but that's exactly what the Charter Commission proposes. So take this home with you, please. Preserve equal representation. Limit special interests. Promote diversity of opinion and promote democracy. And please vote no on November 7th. Thank you.